And welcome to the I Hate Rappers podcast. I'm your host, Greggy Westside.
And I'm DJ Z13, and we have a very special guest in the building today. You want to introduce yourself?
My name's Cash Thomas.
So let's start with the earrings. What's up with those?
They're just cute.
They are. They actually very are. But I got these back when I was in college.
Okay.
I talked to this one girl. She gave me this pair of earrings that were similar to these. So I kind of fuck with the style behind it, and I kind of just continued with it. So yeah, that's kind of why.
What happened to the girl?
We wanted to stop talking to each other after maybe 6-7 months.
Okay.
Just kind of fell apart. Nothing too major for real.
But there was emotions there.
Oh yeah, I mean I made 3 songs about it. So
That's what I was gonna ask next. Did you apply that to your music?
yeah, definitely did.
What songs?
It was All My Fault, Said and Done, and a little bit of Innocence.
Well, I'm glad you fucked him up, bruh. That's just fire.
I had to get deep right off the bat.
Yeah.
All right,
Fake
Zach,
it too low key. Fake it too low key.
Fake it?
Yeah.
Fake It's my favorite that you have out.
Low key, fake it too.
All right, so, Zach, I'm going to let you cook for a minute before I start cooking. So go ahead and cook.
Okay. Anyone ever call you Four Eyes before?
Yo. This is my artist we're talking about here. You treat him with dignity and respect.
He grilled my guy yesterday.
I did grill your
Yeah,
guy.
so I had to grill his guy a little bit. All right, so let's
let's talk about your guy. Why I grilled him. I grilled him. I said, why? Like, what makes you qualified to be on the radio with him?
Yeah.
He goes, I took the class.
That's what he said.
And then right after,
he
I'm
said, pass the test.
what makes you qualified to be on the I Hate Rappers podcast? What do you have to contribute? Because everybody's like, when I posted the Instagram questions, we're talking about because I'm me.
Yeah.
And I was just waiting to see what he said. He said, because I'm me. In the response.
What?
So it was justified grilling.
Yeah, no, it was worth it.
Yeah,
but
no,
he said some good shit.
yeah, he did. But in all seriousness,
Wait, so why are you on?
yeah,
here?
so
Like,
why are you here today?
why are you qualified to be on this podcast?
Shit, I couldn't even tell you quite honestly. I'm just here to have a good time with the boys. You know, talk
Bet.
about music, talk about myself a little bit.
Well, let's.
That's a terrible.
Well,
You're qualified to be on because you're signed to be.
Oh, that too. I didn't want to say the obvious. That was just obvious.
So let's get into it then. So, why do you hate the rap industry? Why do you hate rappers?
I don't really I guess only rappers I would say that I hate are the ones that sing about, rap about shit that they don't actually come from or represent. That's my only real critique.
Okay.
But I don't really necessarily hate rappers. I mean, I want to be a rapper, so it's I don't necessarily hate majority of the rappers out there.
No, you're an artist.
You're
not
yeah. I feel like you should strive to be someone who makes rap music.
Oh, I mean, yeah, definitely.
It's an artist.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
what's the off of the last few show runs that we've done with you? What's the biggest rapper ass thing you've seen? And you know what we mean by rappers, right? Please tell me. I manage you. You should be listening to my podcast. At least clips. You know what a rapper is, right?
Are you talking about one of us?
No, bro. Sorry. So the rapper, there's a rapper and there's an artist. So the rapper doesn't give a shit about the rest of the stuff except for just being a rapper and having the ego
want
and
the money and the ego and the fame
they're a
and
diva,
everything.
all that shit. Yeah. Okay, so what's the biggest rapper ass moment you've seen off of the past 5 show run that we've had you on the past month?
I don't really want to call him out because we literally just did a show with this dude. But
Is it Logan Fink or whatever his name is?
Frank.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck Logan.
No, he didn't do the show. Yeah, fuck him.
He didn't do the show though. But
I never met the dude. I don't think. I just hear all
You
the
don't
shit
want
about
to,
him.
no,
bro.
no.
Should we have him on the show?
Do it. Fuck
No.
it.
Bro, I genuinely think
sorry.
I'd actually get pissed off in the room and it just wouldn't be good content. But
He'll
okay.
probably hear this.
All right, so who? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I've been calling him out like yesterday. I spent 3 episodes just saying you Logan Frank this text because he texts you can't fucking text properly, and I was like you whatever. I called him out and I just I said he's still a piece of shit, but he apologized. So I mean whatever. But fuck it, call him out or just don't call him out and just say what happened. Because it's not Logan Frank. So
I mean, it wasn't really necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like he could have been more straight up about it.
And
When
that's
he,
a
like,
that's a learning opportunity at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you know.
Who?
Like
Yada, when he just didn't want to like hang out with anybody.
Oh,
I mean, but like, that's not nothing like deep.
no, that ain't nothing,
Yeah, that
actually.
ain't deep,
Bro. So
well, tell me as someone that wasn't there, tell the viewer as well. What happened?
I'll explain this because this is just this is gonna be the most dumbed down version of it.
Yeah.
So and that's not even a rapper ass thing either.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
so
like,
if you watch the one vlog on the West Side Productions YouTube channel, which if you haven't, go check it out. We got basically hired to do a grad party. So like I always say, I opened for Juice WRLD 5 years ago. When I opened for Juice WRLD, it was at a grad party. This guy paid Juice WRLD to come down and perform. He also paid Nebuchadnezzar to perform that show. So his son graduated, and that was in 2018. This was a high school graduation party, right? So this year, his daughter graduated from high school. So he had like a list of names, and then he sent it over to me. This is back in February. He's like, I want to have you guys come down again. Like, it was so much fun last time. We were watching the videos, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't rap anymore, but my guys, more than willing to come down. Like, we'll have a good time. And he was like, all right, bet, I'll get you the hotel rooms, I'll get you whatever else. This is a list of the artists. The artist ended up being Yada Bands as like the headliner. So we were just like the opening acts and like set everything up for that. So he got paid and flown out to do a grad party. And then there was a chance of us going to the studio after, and we ended up going to the studio after the show. But Yada and his management just wanted to go back to the hotel and chill and not go and do whatever. But his manager and then his video guy got kind of like swamp, like put into going out to get food, and like everybody was stuck at a restaurant for a while, and it was just like I get why they didn't want to go to studio or do whatever else, but
I get it too. Like,
but that's kind of what happened. But I feel like if anything, that's just on. That's not even. That ain't him. And
that's
yeah,
not even
but
like a really deep thing, quite honestly.
no, I was talking about any of the local guys if they did anything stupid.
Not to the point where I cared enough to remember. So no.
All right, what's the best
Definitely not.
artist ass thing you've seen on this show run? Like who's someone that cared the most that you can shout out?
Well, obviously, like Zay and Carter, like especially like watching how they can like get the crowd really riled up for their shows, and like I like seeing that, like seeing like the crowds, like because we don't get that a lot out of a lot of these local shows here. So like being able to like watch those two like actually gather a crowd, get them going, have them singing the songs back at you, like I really love seeing that. I really love seeing that.
Okay. So
I can take one if you want.
no, I got this.
Okay.
So you had what's it called, the performance at the grad party.
Yeah.
There were kids that crowd surfed.
I
There were 3
forgot
kids
about
that
that.
crowd surfed.
Yeah.
Children that were up on stage grittying, doing they were like,
Oh, the fucking
those
oh,
little
that
ass
shit.
kids.
Yeah.
So like 3 of them crowd surfed, right? Are you jealous that you didn't get to crowd surf?
It's a good question.
No.
Lame.
No. Because the first time I want to do it, I want to do it in like the garage shop or some shit like that. Like when it's like really packed in that bitch, and I can like actually crowd surf. Like it goes all the way to the back and then back to the front type shit.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I want to say that experience for the first time.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Ask a fucking question, Zach.
So, I just want to know, like, what separates you from? We did 8 episodes yesterday, 1 episode today already. So you're the 10th episode in 24 hours. These viewers are going to be watching these every week or so.
Yeah.
But for someone that, like me and Greg, that's swamped with people right now, what separates you from the pack of people that we've had on so far?
I guess maybe like the different personality, the more chill back, lax, not really. Even though it might sound egotistical when I say it, but don't really have an ego when it comes to things. And I don't know.
I like the vibe. That's why I was asking. But yeah.
Yeah, and get to hear a different style of music,
Okay.
which you probably haven't become accustomed to, I'd say.
Cool.
So, how many times did it take of us talking about possibly me managing you for it to actually happen?
Probably almost a year.
How many times though did we
Oh.
actually like talk about it?
at least 5, like minimum 5.
It was funny every single
Yeah,
time. It
minimum
was
5.
it was me saying, "Hey, I'm interested," and you're like, "Okay, well, I'm not." And then I remember the one time you're like, "Hey, Greg, I think I'm ready." I'm like, "Well, I'm not."
Sorry, fuck.
Yeah. I'm like, Cash, bro. Like this is what I told him. I'm pretty sure, at least. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I told him, I'm like, yo, like, I can't right now because we got all this shit going on, and
Yeah.
you're around and you do all the shit already, and it's just not even just gonna be worth it right now. Like,
for me at that moment, you said like it wouldn't have been like worth anything.
yeah, it would have
Yeah,
been
that.
it'd have been a waste of time
Yeah.
at that time. Now it's lit.
You-
Now you do shows out of town.
You're getting me pretty close
to what?
wanting to represent someone.
Man,
You've been talking about it for a while.
man, come to Westside, Zach.
It's
You're basically already here.
I'm already
You're
here.
360 though.
Yeah,
I know.
I will 540 your life,
Mm-hmm.
and then 720 your contract, and then 1080p your artist contract. All right. So the funniest thing Cash Thomas has ever said in front of me was, I think we asked like, why are you here in a vlog or something?
Oh,
and
yeah.
he goes, oh, you know, I'm here because Greg got me in this fucked ass 360 deal.
He do, bro. I get paid in Pop-Tarts, bro.
Pop-
No, that wasn't in a vlog. That was in his artist.
For the artist intro.
Bro,
For
we
the
did-
artist intro.
We did these Meet the Team videos.
Yeah, I saw
So-
those where it's like,
Yeah, so
where
we
am I from? I'm
Mhm.
from. What do I do? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he goes, why am I here? Well, it's because Greg got me in this fuck 360 deal.
It was all in one take too, like all off the top.
He's
Yeah, the
like,
fact-
no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
The fact that he's paying you in anything is pretty good. We've been talking about interns for a while now, so
Oh no, I don't pay him. I just comp his travel and food.
and Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, and Pop-Tarts.
When did I have Pop Tarts?
Actually, no, you've never bought me Pop-Tarts.
I've never
It's
bought you
always
Pop
been
Tarts.
liquor. Which I honestly prefer that, honestly. Liquor over Pop-Tarts, definitely.
Yeah, he got me to take a sip of beer that I didn't actually hate.
Yeah, Stella Artois. Those
Never
are
heard of
really good. They're like, I think they're from France.
Stella Artois.
Really, yeah, they're really fucking good. Like,
You'll
they're
recognize the
Like, they're
bottle.
like light. Kind of like
I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the Happy Dad logo, but with a green bottle.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have Wi-Fi here.
Damn.
It's okay.
What's wrong with him, bro? All right. So what's your favorite thing that you've been able to do with the artists around you? Not like a West Side thing, even just like you've been able to achieve because of kind of the culture that we've been able to build.
Honestly, just like, even though I haven't like personally done it,
Yeah,
but
get that
like
mic closer to your mouth.
but like I feel like
Greg likes it
I've
when it's
gotten
closer to the mouth.
being able, because we've been able to get like some pretty like decently sized artists to like perform with us. So that's like one thing I'm like really like eager about to definitely like start doing it myself. Like, you got me in that Jumex one, but that one didn't like pan out.
Fuck Jumex.
I don't even know what happened. with that.
It's not even fuck Jumex. He just
He's
didn't-
an industry plant.
Bro, we
I don't
booked
even know
him
what
for his
happened
show.
with
He
that.
just didn't fucking pull up. He canceled last minute, like the day before.
He didn't even say why, did he?
No, pissed me off, man. I'm
Yeah.
just like, bro, like I had like 3 artists on the show that were like, "Oh, I'm on here because it's Jumex. I like Jumex." And then he just didn't show up. That's some bullshit, man.
Y'all should bring in BLP Kosher.
Bro, if I can get BLP Kosher, I'm getting him in a fucking heartbeat, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. BLP Kosher
He's
is
actually very tough.
so fucking.
I'll put up
he's
some.
tough.
How much you need for BLP Kosher?
I don't know. I'm assuming he's like between 5 to 7 right now. But I don't know if it depends if he's through an agency. Because if he's through an agency, then the back end deal is probably gonna be like fucked, and it's not even gonna be worth it for me to risk all that.
Yeah.
Because I got
He's through Lyrical Lemonade.
That's not like his touring agency.
Oh, his touring agency.
Yeah, like we got Rennie Rucci coming, and I'm not gonna say prices or anything or back end deals or whatever, but basically for me to be able to afford her, and then 2 other shows that I have coming up for artists that's a little bit more expensive, not much more expensive, but a little bit more expensive. That is essentially risking all the show money that I have gotten, plus about a month of rent that I saved on the backside,
Yeah.
which I'm at minimum gonna break even, at least in my like viewpoint of it. So I'm not like too pressed about risking the money, but
I'd say even if BLP was 7.5, you offer him 10 with no back end. You pack out the Odeon and you do 20.
Odeon
30.
doesn't do.
Yeah,
We can't go over a 400 capacity venue in Cleveland anymore. We're stuck at 400.
What
There's
do you
no
mean?
other venue that's gonna do it.
Okay, what about House of Blues?
House of Blues,
The side room.
Cambridge room
I
is.
feel like you need like a decent.
You
amount
need
of
something
clout
bigger,
for,
yeah.
Like, House of
Then BLP
Blues.
kosher?
No, you need something bigger than that room, because that room we can get cheaper rooms than that. And if you go through the House of Blues or any of the ones that are represented by like Ticketmaster, we can't do our own ticketing service, which we want to do. Get paid out a lot faster from it, so then we could actually do all the stuff. And then also we need to buy insurance, which is like anywhere between $5,000 to $15,000 a year, and we don't have the budget for that. That's on the venue for a lot of the stuff with the partnership agreements for shows. So like anybody who's like 400 capacity that would pack a 400 room out, or we could like sell a 400 room out, like get really going, like charge like 35 for tickets, 40 for tickets, and then
Whoa, why
pack
don't we
out
just, like,
400.
look
That
at,
would
like-
that would be lit.
Well,
I would be up
you
in a
said we
heartbeat,
couldn't
though.
do 400 in Cleveland, right?
We can do 700 in Cincinnati.
That's what I was saying. Like, why not like go
Where,
like, Cincy or,
Madison?
like out of state?
No, Thompson.
Okay.
But that's gonna run me a
That's
good
just
3 to 3.5.
Thompson to 700.
35
Where?
3,500 for the venue.
Oh, like
all
the
included.
basement part.
$35 tickets for a 400 would be 14,000.
Yeah,
For a $10,000 artist, plus you pay out some other people, you're pocketing 3K.
2-3 grand is it's nice, but it's a big risk for where we're at right now.
Yeah.
In 6
Correct.
months, that is something I'm doing every fucking opportunity I get. So that's one thing. Little promoter tidbit is that all the artists and rappers that I've been booking, sell your tickets to the best of your ability for all the local shows, because you will not be getting $15 tickets, let alone the $5 to $10 promo codes that you get for any of these other shows. All of them are going to be $35 tickets, $25 tickets, $40 tickets, flat fee, or flat out, like that. It's going to stay there. There's no promo code. Like price isn't dropping below that. There's an artist in Cincy that the one promoter there, and then himself also told me like this dude sold Montana 300 tickets. He sold 60 plus of them for 65 a pop.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah, OTBZ.
Yeah.
Like that's some shit you're gonna have to do, guys. Unless you have management like me that can get you on regardless of the ticket sales. Don't There's some managers that can do that. There's some managers that can't really do shit like that. But it's just the strengths and weaknesses. All right. So strengths and weaknesses of management. All right. So what's the biggest strength that I have that has added to your career so far?
Definitely like the connections to like more artists around here, because I'm like from the east side, so everyone else is from the west side. So like I didn't know them at all until I started like coming out to more of the shows, me and them, and just doing the shows too, and having like access to this like pretty much like everything that I would kind of need in terms of like content, with like this podcast right here, videos, like producers, like all that kind of shit. So that's really has been like a big help. Thank you for that, Greg.
Oh, you're welcome. I got you. You're my dog. What's the biggest weakness that you feel like has hindered any bit of progress that is coming from your management, aka me?
I don't know what to say. Like, what do you want me to say? Exactly.
I don't know. I
Anything?
mean, I have weaknesses for sure. I have big strengths, and I wouldn't say any big weaknesses, but I have definite weaknesses.
We all do.
I'd probably say like, let's take more risk on us, the artists. I guess that's what I would say. Like, I don't know, if we all feel like we have one like idea or like song that we really believe in, we should take the chance for the opportunity on that. And I feel like we don't do that enough when it comes to artists.
Do
at least.
you think that because of any specific songs that have come out, or are we talking about just hypothetical with knowing what we have dropped in the past and then just going forward to look at what's more of the thing?
This is more like a hypothetical thing.
Okay.
It's more like a hypothetical thing.
So what's your one song that you got right now that you would say Risk It All on?
Sleepwalking for sure.
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
I
that's
got with
it.
Carter.
That's the one.
And what's the other fucking one? I don't even remember it. Not Nasty, no. I have no idea. I forgot what it's called. But definitely Sleepwalking for sure. I like that one a lot.
We gotta
What's-
make a playlist of songs that people that have came on our show want. Like I hate
Like
rappers
once they're
for
out?
this.
Yeah.
Once they're out, yeah.
Yeah, I would say most of my songs are not out. I got like 18 unreleased songs, so
Okay, and then
only
what's
5 out
what's the biggest weakness that you have
that I
as an
have.
artist that hinders your success?
Consistency for sure. Like I don't, like I just said, I have 5 songs out and I have 18 like ready to go.
So why haven't you put them out?
Too much of a perfectionist, I guess. Like,
Gearing up for a project too.
like gearing up for shit, and then like I'll like make it, don't really like it where it's at, put it away for a couple months, then come back revisit it. Like, okay, I can do something with this, or like
All of your stuff really meshes together well for a project too, so it's
Yeah.
hard to not view it as something that can go on a project
Yeah.
and just as a single.
And I try like, cause I got a lot of like part 1s and part 2s. A lot of my songs, so like a lot of them are very like cohesive, all fit together nicely. So like, this takes a long time for me at least figuring all that out. And obviously the vocal takes, doing that over and over, fucking, I hate that shit. But you just gotta do it. So that's why I don't have songs out.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm tired of hearing your voice because I'm gonna have to hear it for another like 3 hours editing this vlog later. So I'm gonna
Oh, for
make sure this
You never finished
episode
that
ends here.
vlog, dude?
No, I haven't.
Dude,
Today's
that
my
shit-
deadline
dude,
for
that shit is
myself.
funny as fuck. I like want to watch that.
I got first 5 minutes. I'll show you after we're done.
Bet,
But
bet,
yeah.
bet.
So what do you hate?
Podcasters. I hate podcasters. Fuck podcasters.
Fuck you. All right, we're not even doing the outro. Goodbye.
See.